Greetings and welcome to Lesson 2. In this lesson, we are going to explore the new toolbar in Smart Notebook version 11. You'll notice it looks a lot different from the previous version that we've been using for the past several years. In fact, it's pretty much been the same ever since it was created. So, what you see with this long toolbar that you're used to is no longer. Up at the top, I'm going to go over each tool up here, one at a time, and demonstrate how they can be used. You will find that it's very similar to Microsoft Office. When you click on one tool, additional tools open up at the top. The first segment up here is explained in this diagram, and the left arrow and right arrow, they are basically for advancing the slides within your Smart Notebook lesson. To create new slides within your lesson, you just click on the green circle with the page right there to create pages. If you want a little click happy and create too many pages that you don't need, then just select the page and then choose the one with the red circle. And of course, our favorite friend is the undo button. With the undo button, you have to click on that right away so that way you can remove the accidental drawing, or maybe one of your students moved something, and so on. And then if you went too far with the undo button, then you just click on redo. It'll go to the next step above that one. If you're up at the board, you want to open up a document, you can always go down to your navigation toolbar within Microsoft Windows 7, or else you can just click on this yellow folder here in your toolbar and then navigate to that document. And then of course, as you are creating something, you want to save and save frequently, and especially every important step that you make, or after a certain amount of time, click save. You should be practicing that with your students as well. Whatever you do, don't create something and wait for save at the very end. I'm going to bypass a couple of these right here. Let's say that you have something copied to your clipboard where you copied a picture from the internet, or clip art picture from somewhere else on your computer, or even you copied text from a Word document. You can copy from there and then paste. You got a nice, easy to use paste button. When you have objects in your slide selected, you can delete them easily by clicking on this red X button. I like to use this as opposed to picking up the eraser from the pen tray and trying to erase all of your drawings. Instead, instead of using the eraser to do all this, you could just select the object and then press the red X. That's much more efficient. And then the screen shade is located right next to the delete button, and that is useful in many different ways, such as pulling down from the top or from the left, and also from the right. When you're done with the shade, you can click on the X in the upper right corner, and then that will delete the shade. Next to the screen shade tool, we have the table tool. I'm going to create a new slide to do this demonstration. When I click on the table, it gives you a certain amount of squares to choose from. When I just hover over these squares, it tells me at the very bottom the size of the table and shows you in blue. When you have a table like this, it may not sound very interesting, but it is actually very helpful with your lessons, especially when you have to organize a series of information. So, for example, if you have to type inside of a cell, you just click twice in there. And then as you are typing, you get all your word processing tools at the top. They just magically appeared up there. And another interesting thing about the table tool is that you can drag and drop other objects into there, and it will customize the size into that cell. You can always change the size of the cells as well, and the size of your table. So it's an excellent tool to organize your thoughts and what you plan on demonstrating here. Going back, right next to the right next to the table tool is the Smart Exchange icon. We'll go over that in lesson 6. And so this is just a quick, easy access to over 30,000 pre-made lessons that are created from teachers. The final tool I'd like to show you in this segment is the document camera tool. Now, when I click on that, I get this information right here, and that's because I don't have a document camera connected. What needs to happen here is you need to have a smart name brand document camera. Some of you know document cameras as ELMOs, ELMO. Well, that's just a brand name. A document camera is where you can display books or science experiments or art projects up onto your Smart Notebook software, which would be displayed on your smartboard. You have to have a smart name brand document camera to have this to work. And demonstrating this document camera is a whole nother lesson, which I will not cover right now. So if you have a document camera that's a different name brand, then you have to install their software or reconnect some wires to get that to work.